A brand new season of anime clearly means only one thing, and that is more anime for you guys to watch and check out. Tons of new series have aired for the spring 2021 season, and I'm giving you guys my personal top 10 picks of what you should be watching this season so you won't be missing out on the good shows. If you do enjoy today's video, then please subscribe to the channel so we together can reach the next subscriber milestone, and without keeping you all waiting, let us jump straight into the video. Shaman King 2021 is the remake of the original Shaman King series that aired back in the 2002. I never have seen the original, but as soon as I heard that the remake was coming, I decided to save my experience for this one. Shamans are said to be beings that have the ability to communicate with ghosts and spirits, and that is exactly what our main character is. Asakura enrolled into a new high school, hiding his talent from everyone else except for one person who found out about his secret in a graveyard. He can summon a powerful spirit who is a legendary samurai who was feared long ago to aid him in battle. So this series will pretty much heavily revolve around summoning spirits or gods to battle in the upcoming tournament for one person to be crowned the Shaman King, which sounds really exciting. Hiro Mashima, the creator of Fairy Tail, in which the series has ended, but has come up with a brand new title from his work, and that is Eden Zero. Much like Fairy Tail, but sustaining the looks of the original characters with simple name changes, it's like Fairy Tail, but it takes place in space and visiting/exploring planets and having a huge adventure. This will involve the power of friendship, well, cause, you know, it's Hiro Mashima, you can't have a series without that aspect in the show. Overall, I was really impressed with the concept of it. The first two episodes were simply a glimpse of what we can expect from Eden Zero, and I'm really digging the show so far, so I can't wait to see more. Ignosoro really surprised me, as it's a series that stood out the most this season. When you first take a look at Ignosoro, you might think that it's a very simple slice-of-life comedy anime, though I feel it's so much more, and that it goes into some very dark and twisted themes from what I can tell. Yoshida, who is the male protagonist, is a very good character and respected the teenage girl after she tried seducing him to stay at his place, which I was really pleased to see, and that was done while he was also drunk. To sum up the series so far from the first episode, it's quite creepy, but it's just really catching my interest to keep watching it, as I want to see how it will progress, because I have a feeling something will emerge from this show and probably even shock us, so I'll definitely keep watching it to see what's gonna happen. This series actually came out of nowhere for me, as the first episode aired pretty much earlier than usual. This is a mature romance series featuring an adult businessman and a high school girl. So the guy himself is actually a womanizer, so he is a little twisted with his straightforward methods of trying to grab this girl's attention with what he does. Yet his sister really supports his love. The man himself is a real gentleman, although creepy sometimes. This is not your average high school romance series between two teenagers, but an adult and a teenage girl, which is something you don't see too often. The guy is extremely popular with the girls as well, but finds zero interest in anyone except for the high school girl that he has fallen in love with, because she actually saved his life from almost dying. It's like destiny has created this moment for them both. Anyways, it's a very good series, so definitely do check it out. Studio Trigger's brand new series, another mecha called SSSS Dynazan. I hope Trigger actually realized that the only reason people watched Gridman was for Rika alone and her thighs, as the show itself was pretty average, as most mecha these days aren't doing too well. I decided to, however, add this show in to tell you guys to actually give it a shot and try it out for yourselves. Whether we will get Eureka 2.0 in this series or not, it still might be worth checking out since the first episode was a pretty solid start, but we don't know how this series will continue onwards. It takes more than one person to operate a giant robot to fight, which is different than how Gridman previously worked. It tells me that the characters would have to work really hard together to fight the danger coming its way to Earth, and that alone really interests me to keep watching and find out the potential problems that could occur. Combatants will be dispatched. I have been waiting for this to air, and I must say that it is hilarious to watch. It's by the same author who made Konosuba, and pretty much the dead giveaway is when he tried casting Explosion in the first episode, which pretty much was the Megumin reference from Konosuba.
頭がおかしいとはこういう症状のことを言うのか。
So the series is about a guy named Agent 6 who really wants promotion, but he must work hard and defeat the enemies known as the Demon Lord's army. They even gave him a sidekick who is an angel with a shotgun. To be honest, whenever I see her, I can't stop myself from singing the actual song because she really does look like an angel with a shotgun. I understand! Oh shit! So much comedy in this series, which is the same as Konosuba, since the author never fails to make me laugh with some of the encounters Agent 6 goes through. This anime is very special. At first I thought I was not gonna enjoy it and looked kinda boring, but boy was I wrong. So our main character heard about a brand new RPG game that was super popular, and upon reaching a game store he has never heard of, he was greeted by a beautiful girl who worked at the store and offered him a different game. The game was super realistic, meaning any pain he feels in the game will result in reality, and so a new adventure is about to start, but unfortunately he killed his best friend and ended up being a murderer on his first day. That is some crazy shit to start with for the series, of him being a killer on accident, but it was so funny to see.
Best friend killer!
Huh? I'm really loving this, and it's probably gonna be one of my favorite this season. An anime that was announced to be done by Studio Wit, known for the work of Attack on Titan. However, I was known for a fact that this anime will be underrated due to its genre or just overall look of it. Yes, it has music in its genre, but the first 2 episodes aired in one go, and the surprise that I got was crazy. Let me also mention that this was also done by the author of ReZero, so this had some really deep and dark story behind it, which really explained a lot of things. By any means, this anime is not a series of joy and happiness, but more of a dark and dive into the future where AI is going wild at this time and killing people. It's such an interesting concept with beautiful animation and art style combined. I'm happy to be watching it, but those who want to miss out on it, then please be my guest. This is an interesting series that revolves around a very underrated sport that I've never heard of until now, which is kabari. Kabari is like a game of tag which I never would have thought to be a sport, but I'm really digging it so far, and also to get an understanding of a new sports series that I've never seen before is quite refreshing rather than the popular ones. You have a main character who is very popular for being great at football, and people want to recruit him on the sports team, but he just refuses all the time. That is until he learns what kabari is and was challenged to a match that if he loses, then he would most likely join the team. And that is exactly what happened. Not gonna lie, I never thought I'd enjoy a series like this, but I actually am, and I really recommend you guys to give this one a shot. This anime puts a huge smile on my face. It's simply beautiful to watch. A boy who plays an instrument known as the shamisen, which is like a guitar, recently lost his grandfather who was a shamisen expert and got all his knowledge on how to play it from him. He lost motivation to play and decided to go to Tokyo and find his sound because he has lost it.
畑違いの音楽で悪いけど。
I love the art style, it's so classy and unique, and the music being played from the shamisen really puts a smile on my face as I love the tone and the way the character plays it. Yes, it's a music anime with hints of romance in there too, and I guarantee that if you watch it, you will not be disappointed. There you have it, boys and girls. I hope I managed to find you all some new series to check out, because I'm pretty sure I have, since they are pretty much new and started airing. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's video, then please drop a like, show your support, and as always, I'll be seeing you all in the next video.